Hello, good morning, children. So, as you know, we are now supposed to start with experiment number 6, and the aim of the experiment is to determine radius of curvature of a given spherical surface by a sperometer. This is called a sperometer. Okay. Why this name? It works on the principle of micrometer screw. It is used to measure either very small thickness or the radius of curvature of a spherical surface, and that is why we call it a spherical surface or sperometer. This is a spherical surface. It is a convex mirror. This side is concave, this side is convex. So this is a convex mirror. So now we have to find out what is the radius of curvature in this case by this sperometer. Okay. So first what to do? You have just you can see there are three legs here. So first upper test required is sperometer, then one convex surface, then you can take this plane surface or a glass slab, or then you can use some pen or pencil like this, pen or pencil. Then you use one ruler to measure the length, and one paper you can also take, one paper piece, very small paper piece you can take. So these are all apparatus required for this. Then first is you have to, you know that in your screw gauge or micrometer you have already found out the least count. So now let us find out what is the least count here. So on the circular disc you are finding total 100, 0 to 100 readings are there. So what is least count? So first I write down, aim of the experiment is to measure the radius of curvature of the given spherical surface. Okay, this is your aim of the experiment. So what is the apparatus required? I have already told all these things. And now what is the theory? Theory is, first you find out what is least count. What is least count here? Least count is pitch by again 100. What is its pitch? When you take one rotation, when you are doing one rotation, suppose I am starting with 0, I am starting with 0 on the circular disc, and again the 0 is coming, means one complete rotation is there, and it is in the main scale. This is the main scale or linear scale. It is coming only one unit. So that one small scale reading gives you 0.1 centimeter. Okay, that is 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is 0.1 centimeter. That is pitch is 0.1 centimeter divided by 100, because total entire the circle is having 100 divisions. So by 100, that is 1 division will give you the least count, that is 0.001 cm. This is your least count in this case. Okay, in this case we have the least count. Now we want to use what is the total R or the radius of curvature, that is, suppose R is the radius of curvature and R is given by L square by 6h. Okay, L square by 6h. Formula you have to use L square by 6h plus h by 2, h by 2. This must be used. Okay, so now this formula you have to use, where what is L and what is h, that you have to find out. First of all, for L you have to use a paper. Use a paper. Suppose for example I am taking, this is a paper. I am keeping this. You can be seeing, you have to press these 3 legs such that it will create 3 impressions, 3 dots on the paper. Okay. Again, what to do? You with the pencil tip, you join all these 3. You join all these 3 points. Okay, you join all these 3 points. You will have a triangle. You will have a triangle. Suppose name it A, B, C. So you have to write first measure. What is AC? AC is 2.6. AC is 2.6 cm. And again AB is again AB is 2.6 cm and BC is 2.6 cm. 2.6 cm. Like this, you put somewhere else. Total 3 triangles you get and press it so that it will create 3 dots in the paper, and join 3 dots again, one more. So total 3 triangles you can get, and accordingly you will find the AB, BC, AC, and you will have the table for the observation. Observation 1. Write down observation 1, that is measuring L. So first you triangle 1, triangle 2, then triangle 3. You write like this. Then first you write AB, BC, CA, then total, then mean A. The mean L, you will suppose you are getting mean L is 2.6 mm, 2.60. This is your suppose the result 2.6 centimeter. This is your suppose the result. Then what to do? Then you have to calculate for the h. So what is h? So when you are keeping on this, you see, then you rotate this one so that it will toss the surface of the, and you put a paper so that it will not come out, so that you can know that it is just touching. The central leg is, the central screw is just touching. Yes, now it is just touching, I think, just touching. No, we have to loose. Then again we have to put, you just put the paper and see that it is opposed. It means it is just touching. And now it is your initial reading. So for that, for h, formula is this one, and the measurement, how to measure h. The table is like this, measuring h. Table is initial reading, final reading. How you will get final reading? So it is now going up. So now you have to put it on the plane surface. You can use glass slab also, or I can use here plane surface, because I am using plain board. Okay. Now I have observed that it is rotating by how much? 87 readings. So initial and final, and difference is 87 readings. Initial reading you take this one, and final reading you can take this one, and difference is 87 readings only, because no complete rotation is there. So only 87 readings. So 87 into least count, because one small division is least count. So 87 into least count. What is least count? This one is least count. So this means this is your 0.087, means difference into least count. This will give you the result. And repeat this for 3 or 4 or 5 observations by changing different observations in different places. Okay, here, like this. You change here different places and take 3 to 5 observations and take the mean. You will get the result of h. Then you put this formula for radius of curvature. You will get the radius of curvature. L from first table and S from